All right, welcome back.
Hey, we are here.
We are here. Yes. So we read. Did we read? We read 9 books in 2019.
I wrote down 8. Did I miss a book?
I got 9.
Wait, let me check your sign. I'm like, I don't think I missed the book, but now I'm like, I'm scared I missed the book. Yeah, I got that. Okay, I'm like rechecking now because I'm scared. You guys keep talking while I check.
Okay, what would you guys say is your least favorite of the year?
Do DNFs count? Because I put the last one as the DN book I didn't finish.
Yeah, I think so, because you hated it enough to not finish it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 9. What did I miss? Wait a minute. I wrote it. Wait, I'm.
Oh, did we introduce the video yet? Oh, okay. I don't know if we did that. This is our.
Oh, I missed Sorcery of Thorns. I forgot we read that book.
Oh yeah, I can't remember if we did or not now.
I see. Yeah, I forgot we. All right, I'll put it right. No, I don't know. Okay. Our least favorite, I guess I would go with the DNF, which was Gods and Jade and Shadow.
Oh yeah, I was so hyped for that book too, man. The synopsis was like.
I was so hyped.
Yeah, I think my least favorite was definitely Renegades.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Oh wow.
Mine was
crazy because now you love the second. Did you love the second or love the third, or was it both?
I love the second. I haven't read the third yet.
There you go.
But
yeah, I was remembering. I remember watching the wrap-up that you liked it.
Yeah.
Bizarre.
My least favorite was the Night Circus.
Makes sense.
Was so boring.
I get you. Yeah.
I DNF'd it.
It was boring. I'm not
gonna finish it. The only good thing I could say about it is that the author wrote very well, though I didn't like her point of view choices. And there's just stuff in there that you need, like too much detail. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. All right, so I guess second least favorite book.
Okay.
Let's see, what did I put down? I have it all on a piece of paper. Oh, I put Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Oh my god, really?
I hate that. Okay, the more I think about it, the more I hate it. Like, I originally gave it 3 stars, and I was like, no, this sucks. Then I gave it 2 stars, and then I was like, no, this sucks. So now I'm thinking about 1.5. Like, I literally hate almost everything about that book. The more I think about it, the more I hate it.
It definitely let me down, that's for sure.
It let me down so hard, especially because I got the book as a gift and I feel bad.
Oh yeah.
I got rid of it. I feel bad, but I got rid of it.
I think it's higher up on my ratings list just because we had so many bad ones. I still liked it, but I don't know.
Yeah, same here for me. But I mean, honestly, like out of 9, probably only the top 2 I actually enjoyed, and the others were just like what's like the least worst one, you know.
Yeah.
Fair.
I think my top 3 are probably the only ones that I thought were like great.
So what was your second?
Yeah, the top 3 are actually ones I gave 4 or higher. But yeah, what was your second one on your list, Sarah?
Gods of Jade and Shadow.
Mine's Gods of Jade and Shadow too.
It's horrible.
We all rated that one pretty low.
Horrible.
Yeah.
It was no, not it.
Not it, that's for sure.
I wonder if maybe I would have liked it more if I had read the physical copy.
I know, I'm wondering that too, but I think I might have liked it a tiny bit more, but I still don't think I would have liked it.
Yeah, it probably would have been like a 3.
I mean, I think I did both. I know I definitely read the physical, but I can't remember if I also listened to the audiobook at the same time. But I know I definitely was reading it physically, and it still was not doing it for me. I think it was doing it worse. Because like if I can get through like I DNF audiobooks faster, but also like if I get through an audiobook, like I'll also I don't know. I like to DNF things.
Yeah.
We don't talk about it. Okay, so I guess third least book?
Yes.
Third least worst? I put the Night Circus.
I put the Night Circus too.
I put Renegade. I liked it, but it wasn't memorable.
Yeah.
It's not memorable at all. I can't even remember anything about it.
I just remember for it being a superhero book, it wasn't very action-packed.
Yeah, and I hated everyone's like superhero name versus their real name. Like was never explained who was who, and I was just like, oh my god.
It was so confusing.
I couldn't. I
So
should have DNF'd
confusing.
it, but I didn't.
I should have too, honestly.
I think it's because it was our first book. I was like, I'm not going to start off this book club by DNFing something.
Yeah, start off like, I hated it, guys.
Yeah.
That would have...
Exactly.
That would have... Let's see. Oh, did you Emma, did you share your third least favorite, or was it Renegades?
My
or no,
third...
or was it low? I think it was
Night Circus.
Yeah, mine was the Night Circus too.
Oh, yeah, it was the Night Circus. Yeah, sorry. Brain's not there.
It's okay.
Okay, I guess our fourth least favorite, mine was Renegade.
Mine was We Hunt the Flame.
Does that hurt you, Cecilia? Does that hurt you?
It hurts me a bit, but I okay, for me, it's like it's a book that I love. Okay, so what it is, it's not a book that I think is objectively amazing. Like if anyone told me that Out was terrible, I'd literally fight them. Like, we're going to the death, baby. But like We Hunt the Flame, it's like it's a trashy read, and I understand why people don't like it. So I don't feel ashamed when people don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I get it. It's trash. Like it's a Hallmark movie to me. You know what I mean? I get it's trash, but I love it anyways.
Yeah, I respect that.
So I can respect people's opinions.
For me, it just had like everything that I hate about like young adult fantasy thrown into like one book.
Yeah.
But that's just like my personal like tropes and stuff I hate was just all combined into this one book, and it was like so long, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah. And the series was so boring in the beginning, and you couldn't like connect with his character.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like him until
the
like,
beginning was,
and he was like a main person. It's like if he's.
I get you.
Okay, wait. Did we?
Sarah, what
did all of us say it?
Mine was
I said Renegade. You said yours. I don't think Sarah said hers.
The Lovely Wife was probably. Fine. I liked it. It's a good book. I know I gave it a good rating. I just think because it's not my genre that I don't want to list it higher. But for it being out of my genre, I would rate it pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why it's low on my list. It's not something I normally read, but it was a good book.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. Okay, so I guess fifth least favorite. Mine was Sorcery of Thorns.
Mine was Sorcery of Thorns too.
Oh my god, I have that one there too. Right there.
We all agreed. I just
nice.
While I was trying to figure it out, I'm like, do I hate it more than Renegades or less than Renegades? I hate it less than Renegades.
Yeah,
at least I remember what happened in.
Yeah, I think
Sorcery of Thorns.
I was really disappointed and like bored during Sorcery of Thorns, but I wasn't like I didn't hate anything about it. I just thought it was very bland.
Yeah, no depth of character.
Yeah.
No depth.
God, I love Silas.
And it was long too. I'm like, you have no depth and you're like 400 pages. What is this?
I know. It's like, are you kidding me?
If it was like no depth in 250 pages, I think I would have been fine.
Yeah. And I think too, like my expectations were so high that it like hurt even more.
Same.
Yeah.
It was right after reading Enchantment of Ravens, I'm like, that was so good. Yeah. And then you give me this, and I was like, what are you doing?
Rude. Just rude.
So rude. Let's see, what was next? Or are we on 6th? I lost my count. Yeah, 6th least favorite. Or I guess this would technically be the 4th most favorite. I'm getting confused with numbers.
Yeah.
I put My Lovely Wife here.
I put Red, White, and Royal Blue.
I put Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Yeah.
It was good.
Y'all didn't hate it as much as I did.
Yeah, I didn't hate it, but like I said, like I still didn't like it, but I didn't hate it as much as like other ones that we've already read. So, because there were like a couple parts and like scenes and like witty banter that I liked, so it had like a couple things that I enjoyed, but like the overall story I didn't really like.
Yeah, I think I liked it so much because I thought Alex was so funny. Maybe that.
See, now the more I think about it, I'm like, was he fun? I'm not. I'm like, was he funny? Like, I don't know. Now I'm just like, I'm second guessing everything. I'm like, part of me's like, I got to do a reread just to see if it's just like what I remember it being bad or if it was truly bad. But I don't want to put myself through that.
I know, that's why like part of me wants to reread We Hunt the Flame, because I'm like, maybe I just wasn't in the mood for fantasy. But then that book's so long that I'm like, I don't want to spend my time doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna reread Rehunt the Flame because the sequel I think comes out in June.
Yeah.
It comes out soon, and I wanna reread it before, because I'm gonna read the second one. It's just gonna happen. We're gonna own it. It's gonna be pretty on my shelves. Like, be a thing.
I don't know why so many of the books we've chosen are like over 400 pages.
That just happened on accident. I don't know.
They're so long.
Just whoever picks the long book gets so.
Yeah.
We need to fix that. Next month we're only picking like 200-page books.
Yeah, I want to book
after
under
January.
like 350 would be nice.
That would be so great. Just once. Maybe I will procrastinate.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, I guess we'll go to. Is it third favorite?
Yes.
Let's see. I put A Curse So Dark and Lonely.
I put My Lovely Wife.
I put The Afterlife of Holly Chase.
Good stuff.
It was good, but not one of my favorites. I don't think I'd read it again.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I feel like that. Yeah.
What, 3 through 9 that we've already said? I wouldn't reread any of them. So really, the top 2 are the only ones I liked.
But that's only if I want to continue the series.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
My Lovely Wife was kind of like Red, White, and Royal Blue, where there were like parts I liked, but it was so bland. Like, it was such a like meh thriller. So I was like, I feel like there's like 10,000 thrillers exactly like this one, but it wasn't like there wasn't anything I hated specifically.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, like with The Curse So Dark and Lonely. Yeah. Like with The Curse So Dark and Lonely, I want to continue with the series, but I'm not going to do with We Hunt the Flame where I reread the book. I'm just going to go look up a summary of the book because I don't want to reread it. But I want to see what happens. You know what I mean? So like, I'll read a quick summary real quick, and then I'll read the second book.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel about that one. So it was good, but I won't reread it.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, our second most favorite.
I put A Curse So Dark and Lonely.
I put We Hunt the Flame.
See, I can't decide. I can't decide if I like We Hunt the Flame or Afterlife of Holly Chase. I love them both for different reasons. I rated both of them 5 stars. I guess if I had to go objectively, like which one I think that more people would like, I would put We Hunt the Flame second and then The Afterlife of Holly Chase first, because I can see why more people would like this book compared to We Hunt the Flame.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to go on my personal love, like I think I would put We Hunt the Flame first. Yo, man, I love Nasir. Just hits different every freaking time. I like reread his chapter, hit the second chapter. Ooh, goosebumps. I don't know what it is. I love tragic men.
I respect that.
I'm trash.
I just liked his brother.
Oh, Altair. Oh, yes.
I think I do want to read the second Curse of Dark and Lonely book. I feel like I said I didn't right when we finished reading the first one, but I think enough time has gone by that I'm like, you know what? It was good. It was fine.
Like, I'm just curious to see how Ray's perspective is going to go and how they're going to take the story.
Yes.
Because, like, the end is so, like, shit's going wrong. I'm curious to see, like, how they're going to fix it. Like, what's going to happen. Is it a trilogy or is it a duology?
I don't know.
It's probably a trilogy.
If it is, then I hope it doesn't have second book syndrome. I'm going to be upset.
I know. Everything's a trilogy.
I know.
Everything's a trilogy.
If they have Gray's perspective in this book, it might be different.
Yeah, I feel like
perspective.
If we didn't get Gray's perspective, I probably wouldn't be wanting to read it.
I'm excited. Like, I'm also excited to read We Hunt the Flame because I feel like we're gonna also have Altair's perspective since he's separated from the group. And I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna go on an island. Like, is he okay? What's gonna happen? My baby.
Yes.
Like, my son. You good? Like, curious. All right, and then what were y'all's favorites? Because I already kind of told mine.
Mine was The Afterlife of Holly Chase.
Mine was The Curse of Dark and Lonely.
Nice.
I like how all of our favorites are kind of fantastical based compared to some of the contemporaries we read.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both like different things, and they're all YA.
Oh yeah.
That's
I'm very
true.
specific on what I read.
That is very. I get it. I was like looking, and I was like, I mean, we didn't read that many adults. I think we only read four. Actually, we read 4 adult books this year.
Yeah.
You read Gods of Jade and Shadow, Red, White, and Royal Blue, The Night Circus, and My Lovely Wife. So, I get it.
I know. I think the only way I'll ever get out of my genre is if Emma picks a book where you pick a book that is out of it and it gets chosen.
Fair.
I think I had a heart attack when Emma's The Lovely Wife got chosen. I was like, no.
I
did too, no lie.
I get tired of reading YA fantasy like real quick, so yeah, I thought I'd throw that in there to kind of spice things up, but then the book was so meh, so
I was actually shocked that I liked it.
I just feel like so many there's a lot of YA fantasy out there that is like recycled. I feel like the tropes and everything, and so I think like adult fiction, there's a lot more. Sorry, Cindy's butt's like right here. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I get salty about it though, and I feel like We Hunt the Flame might have suffered. Like my rating for it might have suffered because we kept reading fantasy, and then I was getting like really salty about like the repetitiveness of some of like the aspects of all of them. So
I think you also didn't like that it didn't have a pronunciation guide.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
Oh yes, I think
that was the worst.
I think everyone's enjoyment would have would have been better if there was that pronunciation guide in the freaking book.
That's so frustrating.
If book 2 doesn't have a pronunciation guide, I'm gonna.
Yeah, to like read something and then I didn't even know how to attempt to like say it in my head, and I was like, oh god.
True.
And the fact that there was one online.
Yeah, on the website. I remember looking it up and I was like, okay, but why is it not in the book?
Yeah, it's like put that there. Why?
It's like maybe 2 pages. Just put it in the book real quick. It's not.
I know.
Not hard. Oh, you have room. You put a map in there. You could put a pronunciation guide.
Yes.
And that's the tea.
That is the tea for sure.
That is the tea.
That's the quote of the book club.
And that's the tea.
If there's a map, there needs to be a pronunciation guide.
Pronunciation guide. That's a good thing.
I think we should.
I kind of realized though. Sorry. What?
You go first, Cecilia. Mine's
oh. Oh, I was gonna say back to what we were saying about YA fantasy. Like this year, I feel like I read no YA fantasy other than from this book club. I mean, I guess genre. 50% of what I read was graphic novels or mangas.
Mm.
Like, so I read almost 50 mangas and graphic novels this year, and then which was a lot. And then I think my third biggest category was contemporary, and then it went to fantasy, and then fantasy. Most of it was adult fantasy, which was interesting. Or middle grade fantasy, which was interesting.
Which was interesting.
Which is interesting, like mainly because I just didn't want to read Six of Crows. Like I don't know why, I'm just not doing that. It is literally the oldest book on my shelves, and it's signed by the author. I don't know why I'm taking so long.
Read it, Cecilia. Read it.
If you ever decide to read it, we should buddy read it because I've been meaning to read it for like months now.
I even have a Crooked Kingdom right next to it.
Same.
I can't. And then I'm also was like, oh, I'm gonna read The Cruel Prince this year, and that didn't happen. And I was like, what am I doing with my life?
That's wild. I was probably in the biggest reading slump of my life, and I read Six of Crows, and it brought me back into like reading, and like it's
nice.
pretty awesome. It's not.
I know, that's what I keep hearing. I don't know why I don't read it.
I know, like, is there a pronunciation guide? Because I swear, if there's not,
if there's,
I know that everything's based off Russia. I need a pronunciation guide.
There might be a pronunciation.
There is not. There is not.
I'm gonna write.
There's a like explaining the soldiers section, but that doesn't help me know how to say it. Like there's no like this is how you pronounce things, which is annoying. I'm salty.
Same.
Like why? It's not that hard.
Not that hard.
It's not that hard. So annoying. I don't know. Let's
Okay.
see. Do we have anything else to say?
I was thinking to end. We should do like that burn, reread, or rewrite for 3 of the books on our 3 of the books we read.
Oh, wait, was it? Is it burn, rewrite, reread? I think it was the other one.
Yeah, I think reread was.
I want to say. Sure. Of like which ones on these lists?
On our list of 9.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I gotta let me formulate. I know my burn, I know my reread, but which one would I rewrite?
I think I would rewrite We Hunt the Flame just because the first 100 pages, they were so boring. We could fix it.
Yeah. See, I think I would rewrite Gods of Jane and Shadow because it had such an interesting concept.
Yeah,
it just wasn't executed well. So I was like, if we rewrote it, it could be fire. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna burn Red, White, and Royal Blue. Burning it. We're burning it. Burning it.
I think I'll burn the Night Circus.
No, that's what I was thinking too, but I was afraid to say it.
I think it would take so much, like, to rewrite that. You'd basically be keeping the idea of the Night Circus, and then nothing else would be the same. Yeah. So I feel like that idea just needs to like go away and then come back like 20 years from now. I don't think rewriting that would help. And I definitely would never reread it, so.
Same.
But yeah, I do think Gods of Jade and Shadow has enough potential that it kind of deserves a rewrite to be what we thought it was going to be originally.
Yeah, like the basics were there. It's just the way it was executed just was not it.
Yeah. And then I'd probably just reread Holly Chase since that was my favorite.
I would reread We Hunt the Flame because I love it so much.
What about you, Sarah?
I think I'd burn the Night Circus I'd rewrite Sorcery of Thorns because if you're gonna have a book about a person who loves books, that should be a main point. And you don't get that much about the characters, but there was like some goodness in it. So, and then I'd probably reread A Curse of Dark and Lonely.
Valid. I get you. Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Oh, I have a question for you guys. While we're here about the book club, did we want to, in the coming year, because I know how we were currently setting up our polls for everybody is that we would say which book it is and then it would be voted. But since we keep getting a lot of popular votes, I know that we talked about at one time saying like maybe doing like a short description and then people voting based on that. I don't know if we wanted to do that starting in February or if we wanted to just keep doing what we've been doing.
Yeah, I feel like a short description would be the best, but I think we'd have to take it out of the poll format because we wouldn't have enough space. Like people would maybe have to comment, like A, B, or C or something. But yeah, I agree. I think that'd be a good idea because I think if we had done that in 2019, we would have read completely different books.
Yeah.
True. And maybe like some of them more.
Yeah.
I think maybe if we like did the poll format, but just put A, B, and C, and then like underneath that tweet being like, here's A, here's B, and here's C.
Yeah.
And then like people vote like that. I think that could work very well. And then once whoever won, we announce like, hey, A was this book, and that's what we're reading.
Yeah, that's definitely a good idea.
Yeah,
I think so. We could always like test run it in February and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was curious. And we're reading The Beautiful in January.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's good. I started it already. It's pretty good.
I think I have the ebook on hold at my library, but I have to check. I put it on hold. It should have come through by now, though. I might start it today because I am now in between books.
Nice.
Oh no, I have the audiobook. No, I'm curious.
The audiobook's actually good. Like the narrator does a lot of like really good accents.
Ooh, okay. I might have to pick that up. I don't have an audiobook at the moment, so that might be it. True. Oh, should we arrange of what date we want the next live show to be?
I'm normally off on Sundays.
You don't know.
So you're normally off on Sundays, or you're not?
Yeah, I'm normally off on Sundays.
I'm good any Sunday, like the 26th or the 2nd.
See, it's weird. They're switching our hours at work, so instead of being off on Sundays, like we're now off on Saturdays, but then occasionally I'll work on the weekend, so I don't know if I have Sundays off, but I'll request it off because I don't really want to work on a Sunday anyways. So
I think we could pick the
I was like,
work on the time later.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. I mean, because normally if I would get off by 3 or 5 around that time by time. So we could always, if worst case, we could always do it maybe 4 this time and then 2 o'clock your time, Emma, if that works for you.
Yeah, that works.
That could always work. And did we want to do it on the 26th of January or just go into February? Because
I think we should try. One of us doesn't finish, we can move it to the February.
Yeah, I think
second,
so.
Yeah.
I
think so.
I think also for my memory, since I had to start it because I have the audiobook through Libby, I'm like, I really don't want to wait too long and then forget everything that happened.
True.
So yeah, we can.
Yeah, and my hold is up in 20 days.
Yeah, mine's up in 11.
I think it'll be a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine says 20 days left. I'm like, time to start.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Sounds good. I have so many notifications. Oh my gosh. It's because it's all Hallmark Channel movies. I have them all on calendar, and they're having a whole marathon of all premieres. So my phone goes off every 2 hours telling me there's a new movie. I have them all recorded. It's fine. But yes, that sounds great.
Cool.
Yeah, you should be
I'm
excited.
excited.
Is that it? Should I end this?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited for our book club in 2020.
Me
Okay.
too.
Better things.
It's gonna be great. We are gonna get on it.
Yes.
Once we end the broadcast, I gotta talk to you guys about something. Something secret.
Okay.
Okay,
I will end
sounds
it.
good.
Bye.
Alrighty. Bye.
Yeah.